Hey everybody, this is Rachel. Let's do a quick standing extended cool down and stretch together, okay? So we're just gonna do a little bit of some light walking in place. All right, we don't have any music. Maybe you can hear some nature sounds around me, I'm not really sure. All right, so just some little walking in place. So if you've done some of my workouts, my 15-minute workouts or my 30-minute workouts, you may want a little bit of an extended stretch and cool down. So this would be a great couple-minute video for you. So now we're just moving to our little side steps right now. So for this cool down and stretch, we want to concentrate on our breathing, a nice good inhale and exhale, okay? So inhale and exhale. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. All right, hands on our shoulders. We're just slightly rolling back. There we go. So whether we used a lot of upper body with our workouts or not, we still want to do a couple stretches for that upper body with our shoulders, our arms. There we go. So just little tiny side steps. Concentrating on our breathing right now. All right, two more. All right, staying here. Back to that little walking in place. All right, little kicks to the front. There we go. This would also be a good gentle stretch to do before bed. You never want to stretch on cold muscle, but we're moving right now with doing some of our walking in place, our side steps, our kicks and our knee lifts. So that will get your muscles and body warmed up for about a minute or two before we go to stretching, if you would like to do this as a morning stretch or an evening stretch. All right, back to our little walking in place. All right, two up and two back. And back, there we go. 1, 2, back, back. All right, so like I said, we're moving for a couple minutes, then we're gonna stretch for a couple minutes. All right, let's do one more. All right, staying here, going back to those little tiny side steps again. Just letting those arms sway. I'm enjoying my gentle breeze out here in Virginia. It's not often we get a nice breeze with the sun behind the clouds in August. So I'm enjoying being out here. 4, 3, 2, back to our little walking in place. All right, let's end with some knee lifts. All right, just little knee lifts, okay? They're not even halfway. Just opening up those hips a little bit. There we go. Knee up and up and up. There we go. In 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Let's go ahead and plant our feet so we can do some standing stretching together. So like I said, we're going to be doing all standing work, no floor work. Okay. Now, I like you to start with your feet hip width and not narrow. Okay, that way when we go to our stretches, we're not going to irritate our knees and we're not going to lose our balance. Okay, so my hands are going to be here on my hips and I'm going to take a step back. My toes are facing me and I'm going to bend this front leg just a little bit. Okay, so I don't want it to be straight, I want it to be bent. My back leg is straight though. All right, I'm able to look down and see my toes. So let me show you from the side. This looks like, so I start with feet hip width, slide that foot back. Okay, so my posture, I'm straight up and tall. I want to make sure I'm not leaning forward or leaning back. So that's why I like to put my hands on my hips to make sure that I'm even with up and down. Okay, now I want you to take this front leg and I do want you to straighten it now, but I want to make sure your knee is not pushing back. See how my knee is pushing back? I want it to be slightly bent. So both legs are straight right now and I'm going to hinge at the hips, okay? And I'm going to look down at my toes right now. So right now, I'm deepening that stretch right here in the hamstrings, the calves, the glutes. This feels so good after moving all day. If you've been on your feet all day, or if you've done a walk aerobics class, whether it's been 15, 30, 45 minutes or more, I always want to make sure that you do a nice, good stretch. All right, bend, and then back to that feet hip width, okay? How are we doing? Are we good? All right, going back to that feet hip width, and we need to switch legs, okay? So I'm gonna take that big step back. I'll go on the angle again so you guys can see me, my good posture. All right, bending that knee, looking down. I can still see my toes, so I'm not leaning too far forward. Straight up and tall. Let's deepen that stretch by doing a nice, good arm raise, okay? Keeping my core tight and engaged. My arms are stretched up. I'm gonna wiggle those fingers, rotate those wrists. Nice, good inhale and exhale. All right, bring those arms down. Remember, we're gonna straighten that leg now, but making sure that that knee is not pushed out. Okay, so soft knee, hinging at our hips, looking down at our toes now again. Hands can be on your hips, or they can be on your lower back like this. All right, slowly come up. All right, bringing those feet back together. All right, now we're gonna stretch out to the side and do a little bit of a side stretch, okay? So big step out to the side, my toes are facing me. All right, now you can go down here, or you can sink all the way down. It's up to you with your flexibility and how you're feeling, but make sure that your hands are on top of your thighs and not on your knees. So you're sinking down. There we go. All right, coming up to the middle. All right, and now we're gonna sink down to the other side. So whether you're just a little bit here, or if you sink down lower. There we go. So again, making sure your hands are up here on your thighs. Okay, I want you to come up, and we're just gonna shift from left to right. Just a couple little more stretches. Left to right. There we go. In 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, slowly bring those legs together. All right, one more stretch. I want you to take one leg, cross behind the other. So that was my left leg. So I'm gonna take my left arm, I'm gonna bring my hand all the way up, and I'm gonna sink down to the side. All right, bring that arm down. All right, now I'm gonna take that other leg, cross back behind the other, so it's my right leg. My right arm is gonna come up. So same arm, same leg, and then I'm going to reach, sink down to the side. All right, coming up, let's do one more big breath in together. All right, good inhale. Hold it here. And a big exhale. All right, we're gonna do one more stretch. I know I keep telling you we're almost done, but I wanna do a little bit of a back bend for you. All right, so our arms are straight up and tall. Okay, this is for real our last stretch. We're gonna sink back a little bit, because a lot of times we're leaning forward a lot, we're hunched forward a lot, whether we're driving, typing, doing desk work. So we just wanna stretch that other way. Stretching out that core and our stomach at the same time. All right, straight up and tall. Now we're gonna do a big exhale again. Ready? Exhale. Amazing. Thank you so much for joining me for this extended stretch. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, you can do it for just a gentle stretch in the morning or in the evening, because we did move for a couple minutes before we did standing stretching. So I hope that you have enjoyed this. Make sure you do this, especially at the end of some of my shorter workouts where you need an extended cool down and stretch. Take care, everybody. Bye.